episode of the Metro City Voice. Wait, no, hold on, that's the wrong intro. Hi, everyone.
Again.
You gotta stop doing this every week.
No, it's funny as hell now.
Every other week.
Hello. We are in fact live with more Pathfinder. Hi. Last week we had some unforeseen circumstances that kind of fucked us. This week we almost had some unforeseen circumstances that fucked us again. Luckily, we are here. We are live with yet another session. Moving my notebooks around off camera. With me, as always, is everyone. Everyone is here.
Hello.
I don't even have a webcam, but I'm waving.
Guten Tag, motherfucker.
Jesus Christ. All right, setting the tone early today, huh?
Remember, Jake, you chose this.
I did. To get distracted immediately. When the Final Fantasy 14 trial eventually extends even further to include Stormblood, I'll keep telling the new people that it only includes the award-winning expansion Heavensward. They don't need to know.
I feel like I don't know enough about 14 to get this joke.
That's fair.
Stormblood is kind of the weaker expansion compared to most, or if
Compared
you
to
ask
others.
most people compared to the others.
Still good, but
Yep.
it was Heaven's Word was a tough act to follow, and then Stormblood gets followed by something even better. So it's kind of like
It's the middle child.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, but sandwiched between fucking excellent and fucking excellent.
It's just unfortunate, is what it really is.
Yeah.
Right.
More
Endwalker's
unfair
got-
to the expansion than anything.
Yeah,
Endwalker has
exactly.
quite the bar.
Endwalker does have quite the bar to hop.
Yeah. And you know what? If it winds up just being, hey, every other expansion is okay, but not phenomenal.
Oh, it'll be like the Windows curse.
Yeah. Now, that being said, when last we left off with the, with the... Yeah. I someone that kind of lukewarm on Cataclysm, but yes, where last we left off, the party had just managed to get their way over to the cavern, that is believed to be the Orc encampment, which strongly supported by the banners flying on either side that are not currently animated here. Kind of as a official sort of, yes, this is our hideout. I am we are orcs. We are this clan. Ha 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 ha. And we actually left off just before combat started because technical difficulties. Now, well, I say combat. You guys are still outside. So, with that being said, you guys have arrived at the cavern mouth. What will you do?
See, that's funny because the cavern entrance does look like a mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering.
I almost said feed it just out of reflex.
Oh shit! I see it now. Son of a bitch.
Just give it Cheez-Its until it's happy and closes, and then all the orcs are trapped. The end.
Perfect.
It's me.
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
No, I think we were just gonna pick marching order and fucking send it, lads. I believe that's where we left off anyway.
That sounds about right.
Yes.
Cool.
So, what is everyone's marching order? You may now adjust yourselves as you see fit on the map, without, of course, going into the cave.
Like the anti-outer limits intro. See how many people get that one.
None.
Jesus Christ, by the way, Dave. I guess I'll take front. I'm heaviest armored.
Well, Hold on. So how hard do we suspect this place of being full of traps?
I have
Good question.
to like not talk for just tonight. My brain is not in roleplay mode. It's in make smarmy comments and sip green tea mode.
That's Pathfinder, though. That's just tabletop.
Oh, fine. Traps. I can see a few being in here.
Because at that point, I might want to go first.
It's not a bad idea, honestly. We'll do like because it's current party comp is doing a count.
Rogue Monk, Magus Summoner.
Right. I'm even just like melee ranged composition basically.
If we want to have like a marching order, I'd probably say, you know what? One of the first things I want to do, I'm gonna bring out Glinthatook.
Okay.
Just kind of again doing the sort of placing the hands together to bring about the I think it was like a sort of like greenish mist,
Mhm.
and yeah, just muttering. Well, looks like it's time for you to come out and play.
Oh, look at Dan showing off how he can play using his own computer again.
Fuck.
Sun-
Oh fuck! It hurts, but it's true.
Sundros pulls out his Kopesh and kind of flourishes it in his hand.
I'm actually gonna strap the buckler to my arm before drawing my sword, just so I'm proper ready.
Okay.
Not gonna draw my sword, but I am gonna real quick because it's in my backpack. I realize instead of one of my belt pouches. Gonna rifle through my bag to pull out a specific toolkit I might need. It's the toolkit for stealing things. A thieves' kit, you might call it.
Yep, spike chains off my belt.
Okay. Everyone kind of gearing up to enter the cave without actually going into the cave. All right.
So we're ready now and not have to be ready then.
Right, in the first round of combat. No, I respect it.
So yeah, I think I want whenever we do set up the marching order, I think we want I want to have Glinthatook toward the front of the pack, and I myself will stay further back.
Okay.
Makes sense.
You should be able to control him.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay, so disarming rogue up front makes sense to me. I'll disarming rogue, and then I'll huddle up behind him.
Probably put Glinthatook next, maybe. Or...
Glinthatook next would be good, and then spike chain rogue behind him, just because that gives us a lot of time to disperse into combat.
Right.
Because there's a lot of that 4-person warhead. Basically, this is assuming a door breach of sorts scenario. That 4-person push into a room gets to fan out and circle around whatever might be in the room.
Question:
Answer.
Is this cave actually considered too wide, or are the walls blocking one of the squares?
It is too wide.
Okay.
Yeah, per rules, it is per because it's a little wonk, but no, it is technically 10 feet wide.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
If you can step into it on Foundry, you can get into it. Not gonna finish that sentence because I'm gonna fuck myself later on. I'm sure.
Lewd.
Wow. TOS.
So we'll have so that makes it even easier then, because we could have Fef up front, and then if we can have 2 abreast, it'll be me and Glinthatook, and then just behind me then gets to be Pax and whoever wants to be in order after that, basically. Because there'll be a square next to Pax that's free.
Right.
Yeah,
But,
that makes sense.
Sending Fef up first, and technically without a second square buddy, just so that if any traps are disarmed, it's Fef's problem.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm not in character yet, can you tell?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
If it makes you feel any better, I haven't exactly figured out a character for Fef at all yet, so I'm working on that.
I would suggest the casters be next and have Aslan kind of bring up the rear guard so the casters aren't in immediate danger from either the front or the back.
Makes sense.
All right. Get yourselves in order.
Sit up at the front of the cave, y'all.
I just love watching the flurry of mouse activity.
So Dan, if you want to bring Glinthatook, there you go.
I think I'll actually go right there then.
Gives you a good first line into combat as a caster of sorts.
Yee.
All right. Combat technically hasn't started yet. Fef, you're up front. What are you doing?
We're gonna take this slow. I think I have to take. I didn't look, but I'm assuming I have to do half movement as usual while searching for traps. But that's basically what I'm doing my whole way in.
Okay, give me a perception check. Mhm.
Perception, and then I get a +1 bonus to this.
Nice.
Trap Finder.
Oh right, perception's just right here.
Yeah.
Don't forget to use the slash through eye.
You know, +1 to that.
Okay. Okay. Trying to remember exact thing for finding traps, but I'll just use perception for now.
It is perception, at least as far as the trap finder description goes.
Cool.
Yeah, it's either that or seek, isn't it?
Let's see, trap finder. You have an intuitive sense. You gain a +1 circumstance bonus to perception checks to find traps, to AC against attacks made by traps, and to saves against traps, even
Cool.
if you aren't searching. So I have to be using the searching action.
So the search, yeah, the search action. That's what it was. That's what I thought. So as you creep forward, kind of going a little slower. You can move. You move action, then seek action, basically. But as you're seeking, you feel like you're pretty confident in your searching abilities, looking for tripwires and anything like that, and you are not finding anything.
All right. Well, we're gonna keep moving forward. Basically, can I see? Because I can on the map, I can see there's like a little opening ahead
Yes.
of me. Can I see that in game?
Yes.
Okay. I want to move up to there while still searching before I wave anybody in.
Okay.
I assume this cave is properly like dark, like it's not lit up
Yes.
at all. Okay.
Yes. Okay. No, you're still feeling really confident about no traps.
So yeah, I'm gonna quietly wave everybody into where I am, and then we have to decide if I'm turning or not.
Okay. As you guys are watching, from the very dim light from outside, you do see Fef kind of like waving you in, denoting an all clear.
Okay. 1 second. I wouldn't know shit. Okay. So yeah, taking a stride to follow him.
You guys are now inside the cave. Your movement a little echoey. But overall, it's quiet. You do hear echoey voices coming from up ahead, I will say.
Dan, you have to move yourself.
Sorry, I was trying to edit some of my stuff in.
And just, oh, wait, hold on. I gotta move myself. Can we go back to war?
I was trying to edit some of my traits for.
No, you're good. All right, Fef. What's your plan?
Well, We heard some people. I'm looking back over my shoulder. I'm not the smart one here. I'm just here to make sure we don't accidentally poison dart ourselves.
Accidentally.
Yeah, I
Get
mean,
a-
somebody might want to do it on purpose. I ain't here to judge.
Get a good high off poison.
I'll just start huffing frogs, licking kittens.
Identified berries.
It was just an energy drink. All right, man. It was fine.
Enacting diplomacy against kobolds.
That was a high that I will never equal ever again. The voices are coming from the path, effectively like straight ahead of us.
Yes.
It wouldn't hurt to peek into these rooms, but we know where they're gathered at least, or a better idea of where they're gathered. There might be some in these rooms that are either sleeping or just doing things quietly. So best to treat them still with caution.
So forward
That's
then.
all I got. Yeah, forward, peeking into side tunnels and stuff like that as we go, just to see what we see. But otherwise,
The one that I'm like on the corner of now goes straight into like a bend that I can't see past, but that would logically just lead to another chamber actually, since we were right outside the cliffs over there. So
right.
if y'all want, we can check that out, or we can keep going until we've found bodies.
I think we keep moving. And we keep going the way we were.
Wait, don't move until I give you the signal, please.
Right. I was effectively just moving here to peek.
Okay. You're still fairly confident in your trap checking. Security seems lax from what you can tell.
All right, I'm gonna do one more.
Give me a stealth check at this point.
Yep. Hey,
Nice.
eat dicks.
Nice.
I've
Nice.
lost myself.
That's on brand.
Yeah. No one shouts. No one, does any quick. No one immediately starts shooting at you yet.
Which I don't know if this is something I'll see in game, so I'm gonna like just out of character. I can see.
Yeah, you can kind of see a shape moving in the darkness.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna like do the shush motion and wave everybody up.
With the shush, then I'm actually gonna motion that Pax go ahead of me. Just kind of gesture to my armor really quick. And then I'll try to stay a bit deeper in the cavern rather than
Right. Okay.
I have a bit of an idea. You know what? Let me make sure. Okay, you know what? I am actually going to. I think that I want to start sending Glinthatook down the other hall and use my share senses with
Okay.
him. So I will be seeing like through all of his senses. I'll be numb to my own, so I'm gonna
Right.
need to hold here.
blind and deaf in your own body, but you're seeing through Glinthatooks.
Right. Yeah, so I'm going to, at this point, I'm going to share senses. So as Maha does this, that sort of like green like claw sigil over his shoulder, you see some like green mist flow from that over his own eyes, and like his eyes become just a solid pale green as Ma just sort of points down the hall and sends Glinthatook to start scouting that way. I want to have him sneak.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. Not fantastic, but
As you're, what are the rest of you doing while this is happening? By chance.
I
Everyone-
need to step away for like literally 2 seconds.
Okay.
Kai has ran out to the garage and accidentally locked the back door on their way out, so I'll be back in like literally a minute.
Nice. Okay, so as Glinthatook is going further down the cave, you, Mahajapit, through Glinthatook's senses, hear a chittering. Somewhere up ahead.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Okay. Debating if I want to send him any further. You know what? No, I think on hearing that, I'm just going to end the share senses and call Glinthatook back towards me and have him
Oh.
come back around.
Okay.
And kind of a little hushed. Something chittering around over there. Not sure what, but might be best to stay away.
There are a great many things that could be chittering in a darkened cavern like this.
Staying away from most of them is fine advice.
Perhaps could even be the trained battle scorpion we were told about.
Could be.
That was a thing, wasn't it?
Or it could just be some bats.
Spiders.
Everyone quietly, everyone suddenly remembering details from the last session. Mahajapit and Aslan, could you guys give me perception checks by chance?
Joy. Yep.
All right, so what are you guys doing? All of you. What is the plan?
I'm effectively holding position until we go forward, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
same. I'm waiting for the go ahead from Fef.
Fair.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna stick around where I currently am to keep an eye down that hall, and let Glinthatook stay with the other group that's pushing forward. I just want to keep post here just in case of that whatever chittering coming closer.
Sure.
I suspect I am swifter than your dragon. I could go down and check very quickly.
If you think that's wise, but take care, won't you?
I will be quick about it. Aslan's gonna go down and
Okay.
do a little scouting.
And okay.
30.
As you get to about there, Unseen by you from the ceiling, drops you see at the last moment 6 or 8, I forget, glowing, slightly glowing red eyes from the ceiling above you as it drops behind you. Everybody, roll initiative.
Okay.
Did I
We're back.
hear whatever it was thump off the ceiling? Am I aware of it at this point, or because I roll differently depending?
Don't forget, by the way, to before you roll initiative, to toggle your combat stance.
Wait, we're doing. What did I miss? We're
Yeah,
doing initiative now.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot to do that.
No, that's fair. You also
Who pissed them off?
you also technically rolled perception, not initiative.
Not in the forward hallway. There was a scout. There was some scouting done down the other hallway, and a spider dropped down at Adeline or Aslan.
Gotcha. I also forgot to put myself into combat.
So wait, am I re-rolling then?
Sure, yeah.
Jake.
Hmm?
I have to roll differently if I'm aware of whatever. If I'm aware of combat starting, I roll with stealth.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I can still roll perception as my initiative if I'm not.
I would say yes. Maha, you are able to see this, and I would say Maha, you are able to let everyone know that the cave scorpion has dropped down, neck behind Aslan, effectively cutting her off. I would say you are aware of combat.
All right, so I can roll initiative. Stealth.
Yeah, Maha just quickly kind of like hisses them. She was right, scorpion.
All right. Do something in them. That does work how I thought it would. Excellent. Okay. Begin. Pax, it is your turn to begin.
Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3.
Let's get DMCA'd.
Yay! Oh wait, I should open Spoofy.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, if we're doing that.
I shouldn't send that invite to memes. Time for my stream to get DMCA'd. This is how I die.
Okay, there we go. All right, so that was... All right, so I'm going to use 2 move actions.
Okay.
And because I get to roll for stealth, this scorpion is considered flat-footed to me.
It already is.
Anyway.
Yeah, you got flanking.
Yeah,
but no, yeah.
And then that means I finally get to use this new action.
Oh boy. So its AC is -2 because it is flat-footed. You hit.
Okay.
A regular hit.
Yeah, that's still going to be a lot, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so as combat kind of as the scorpion drops down behind you, Aslan, and you become very keenly aware of this presence behind you, you turn around to face it, and just as you do, Pax just comes, effectively kind of like stealth running from down the hallway. Chain swinging, wraps the chain around the scorpion's tail, and in a way getting it to where it's kind of wraps around the body as well, and just gives it a squeeze, and the scorpion or whatever the fuck noise a scorpion makes. I don't fucking know. They're terrors. Just, it's not
canon.
What?
What Warden put.
Oh.
It is not a Naruto run. It is actually about as unstealthy as you can get from a half orc. He literally bounced off this corner wall right here as he made the turn.
Oh god, just yeah, you hit that scorpion pretty goddamn hard, actually.
Why is this saying Spotify not detected by my Discord? I just downloaded it. Am I gonna have to like restart Discord real quick?
Maybe.
You also have to. It works better if you open Discord before you try to join the party.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Unfortunately, attracted by the noise of Pax's running down the hallway. An orc has come around the corner and just, hey! Intruders! It will then close the distance with you, Fef.
Oh, hello.
And before it didn't strike at you with its knuckle dagger. As for 21.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hit there, friendo.
Be 7 points of damage. You, as the orc kind of runs on up to you, lumbers up to you. It's the dagger in its hand, just pops you in the fucking side of the face, or no, in the shoulder.
I'll mark that on my sheet when I undo that I accidentally closed the tab.
No, it's fine. I already marked your character sheet health. Because remember, you can do damage numbers from the chat box. Now, Maha, Japit, it is your turn.
Okay. So, Scorpion's been hit.
Quite severely, yes.
Got that orc. Okay. Just make sure of a thing here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna send Glinthatuk over to the I'm gonna send him over to help fight the orc.
Okay.
So going to move him there.
Okay.
Might I request you move him 1 square further?
Right, that would be flanking, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, flanking it would also not cut me off from the combat.
Right.
Yeah, that too.
True. Okay.
I forgot I had gotten the ping tool.
Right. So yeah, that'll be where he moves. Then I'm gonna have him attack with the tail strike first.
Okay. That hits.
Okay.
All right. Glinthatuk kind of running past the orc, swinging around with his tail, and bashes him in the back of the fucking back. Kind of across the shoulder blades, effectively, as he just boom.
And it's gonna carry through that motion. So like I figure as he runs past, he very quickly whips around, the tail hits, and then he's going to come in with a swipe with his claw.
Okay. Kind of continuing that circular motion with the multiple attack penalty. That'll hit.
Dope.
Ooh, nice. And as he comes around with that tail swipe and just tail swipe across the shoulder blade, continuing to spin around with the claws, just rakes them deep enough to where Glinthitook is able to effectively snag the spine with razor-sharp claws and tugs, and just the orc goes very, very limp, very, very quickly.
Ooh.
Zindros, your turn.
Pax went down the hallway behind us, right?
Yes.
Okay, Sundros is going to move that way.
Okay.
And let me see. Oh yeah, now I see the scorpion. It was very hard to tell where it was for a second.
No, that's
because
fair.
it was out.
You were also around the corner, so I don't think you actually had line of sight on it as your token. So,
As I'm rounding the corner, I'm conjuring up a divine lance. It's rising from the ground.
got you.
Skeletal, spectral look. And
Oh,
yikes.
no, unfortunately, that does not hit.
No, did not.
As
Not do.
it does not do any. Unfortunately, or fortunately for you, it does not do any crit damage to yourself or anything. But no, that does not work.
Let me see.
Unless you would like to hero point that, but
I'd say save it.
Yeah, no, I'm
A
going to
little
save
early.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to save it.
then it would be Aslan's turn.
All right. With her bow in her hand, Aslan is going to flurry of blows with her hooves.
Okay.
You mean flurry of bows?
Oof.
Flurry of toes.
All right, the first
So
one
the
hits.
first one hits, the second one misses.
Yes. Okay.
Also, shouldn't my fist be a d6, not a d4? Since I'm a monk.
I believe so, actually.
Yes.
Oh well.
Um.
I'll stick with this now, see if I can fix it for later.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because I think it's just using the default fist.
Yeah.
That it puts in the character sheet.
Right.
You might have to like add a custom fist
I'll-
weapon to your inventory.
I'll work on that after, but
Okay.
you know,
As
I'll
you
take the 5 damage for now.
kick in with your hooves, and you just start trying to turn this scorpion's head into mincemeat, and it's really just like its whole body is swaying. The tail is even starting to droop as it just like stumbles and tries to fucking stay conscious. Have another action? I believe you do. Yes.
I have another 2 actions actually.
What I thought.
So I'm going to tumble through it if I can.
Okay, and that is against its dexterity.
Reflex-
It's reflex
Reflex
DC.
DC.
No, you are not able to, unfortunately. So as you attempt to tumble through it, with its legs and pincers, it just kind of like effectively soccer goalies you.
All right. Then for my third action, I will just back up to there.
Okay. Eve Scorpion's turn now. It is going to. It's not having a good time. However, it did just run up on from behind, and that was very fucking. Oh, that was very fucking painful for it. It's just gonna turn around to you, Pax, and it's gonna attempt to strike at you with its stinger.
Yeah, I figured.
25.
Oh, yeah, but it's not a crit, thank God.
That's good. It will for 5 damage. Plus give me a fortitude save. Okay. As you feel the stinger stab into effectively your stomach. You can feel the venom that hangs on its tip of its stinger, and it does not, luckily, your body manages to fight off the effects as the almost burning sensation just kind of fades very quickly. Excuse me. is going to, however, now strike at you with its pincer. And miss, because I do believe an 8 misses you.
Yeah.
Yep, and then it'll strike with its other pincer. Oh, and yeah, oof. Nope, that is 2 3s in a row. Okay. So then. Let me take a look here. As another orc comes around the corner and begins to run at you guys down the hallway. It is going to get to here, see how many of you there are, and then immediately begins to just back the fuck up. Ah! Lawrence, you're up. Thef, you're on deck.
Okay, so the orc that just saw us and then backed off is actually still within 60 feet. He's 50 feet away from me now. So I'm gonna hit him with a daze.
Okay.
So he has to make a will save against my spell DC of 16.
Okay. Oh, this will be funny.
That's a critical failure. He is stunned 1
Okay.
and takes 3 damage.
1 and takes. Okay.
And then that's Aslan, Zendros, and Maha tangling with the scorpion behind, correct?
Yep.
And me.
Okay.
And
And,
Pax.
and Pax. Okay.
The half orc so stealthy you forgot about him.
Yeah, I don't mean to do that. Then I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna, because that's 2 actions to cast the spell.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my full movement, because I'm in heavy armor, so my 25 goes down to 20.
Okay. Thef, your turn.
It would be, as I have a mouthful of pork rinds, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a tough situation, though, because I don't want to go rushing out into the room, and I don't know what's going on in that hallway behind me.
We were alerted that there was a scorpion combat going on.
Oh, no, I know. I just don't know, like, how that's progressed.
Got stabbed.
Oh, wait, what am I doing? This is one of Walla's brood. I have a crossbow.
There you go.
What is that, -2 to shooting through somebody? Well, let's just hope I don't hit you. And this will be my whole turn, since I never declared that it was out and loaded, so...
Interact, fire.
Oh, bitch, it was almost a 19. When I get enough shit to make alchemical items, it's over for y'all hoes. But yeah, that'll be turn.
That is exactly his AC. Oof. Yeah, because it comes out of my health pool, really. Yeah. That hits. Wait, hold on. He made. Wait, he moved in and has 3 attacks? Fuck.
Yeah, you did have him move in, punch, and then the second punch missed.
Also, Jake, I thought people counted as lesser cover, giving only +1 to AC, not +2.
Yeah, it is just +1.
Fuck.
I think it missed by.
Look, clearly I have Wallace crossbow. It just
Oh,
needs
God,
to be
not a-
awakened.
Not again.
Yeah, if you're trying to fire through enemies is when it starts complicated. Yeah, but it's implied that like I can move out of the way to let Wallace shoot, or to let Fef shoot better.
It has. It has.
It's all right. All right. I am going to attempt to tumble through. That is acrobatics. Okay.
I muted myself on stream. Whoops.
I'm going to do it again because it doesn't have a multiple attack penalty.
Okay. Attempt your acrobatics roll again. That time you are successful, despite the hockey goaling that the scorpion is giving you.
Okay, so that puts me there.
Yeah, you managed to tumble through between the legs.
And it is now flat-footed again.
Yes.
Which means time for another surprise sneak attack. So 24.
That is a critical.
Goodbye, Scorpion.
Oh,
Goodbye, Scorpion.
my
I
God,
goddamn
yeah,
love
love
that
that.
rogue, dude.
Fucking hell!
Every
time
time
I
I
see
see it do stuff, like Cam, I mean not to steal your glory, but every time I see it do stuff, there's some part of me as well that like gleams with a little bit of glory.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cameron, it had 1 HP.
Well, now it's got -25. 25.
How would you like to do this?
How big is the Scorpion?
It's medium size, so I would say it's about your size. It is on par with anyone else that you're traveling with.
Okay. In that case, the spike chain is going to wrap around the Scorpion's tail, drag it down over its head, and I am going to jump and land on the back of the tail and drive its own tail through its skull.
Nice. Fucking God of War style. I love it. And as you kind of jump up on and grab its tail and just shove it down into its brain, the scorpion underneath you spasms for a bit before going still.
And then, it's dead. It's really dead.
Mahajapit, your turn.
Okay. So, Glimthatook, on taking that bash to the face, is going to give a very, very deep, furious growl, and then the mouth opens wide,
Oh boy!
and a torrential cloud of poison sprays out in a cone.
What?
It's a 30-foot cone, so that is going to hit both of them.
Yes, yes, it will.
They need to make a reflex save against my spell DC, I believe it is. 17 is the DC.
17. You said reflex, right?
17. Let me make sure that it's reflex. I'm pretty sure it is, though. A basic reflex save, yeah.
Huh? Come on. No. So one of them got a 20.
Okay, that's a success.
The other one got a 7.
That is a crit fail.
Ooh, boy.
Okay, so it's a d6 of poison damage. I believe it's just flat. It doesn't get anything added to it. Let me make sure. Yeah, flat 1d6. Yeah, d6 poison damage.
You should have the on your strikes. There should be a there's a breath weapon thing for your strikes.
Right, there is. I just went ahead and rolled it. So yeah, 3. So one of them takes half of that. The other takes double that.
Oh, right. Damn. All right.
Fucking choose the form of your destructor.
So I'm imagining it's a sort of like mix of just a caustic spray and a just hideous torrential just stench of poison.
What was the save for that, by the way?
It's a DC 17 is the
Okay.
spell DC.
All right. Then that is one action. Yeah,
the breath weapon is a 2 action.
That's
I
right.
believe.
The orcs just kind of clawing at themselves. The one in the back, especially, just like as his skin begins to blister and melt.
Right. So I'm going to then use act together. So each of us gets to take one more action. I'm going to use mine to cast shield on myself.
Okay.
To just give a temporary +1 AC, just in case anything tries shooting at me or whatever. Glinthatook is going to try and turn around a bit, rear the tail up, and bring it slamming down at the orc beside him.
Okay. Ooh.
I'm gonna hero point this. Fuck it.
Okay. $17. That hits.
Alrighty.
Okay. And as you tail swipe comes in, and the meaty thwack of the tail colliding with the chest of the orc, you can hear the bones popping and snapping from where you are, and you, Lawrence especially, can hear it. As it kind of stumbles back up against the wall before coming right back to where it was, just.
I didn't hear no bell.
I hear no bell. Zendros, your turn. Aslan, you're on deck.
So, hearing the commotion back.
Real quick, I did just remember. I also need to roll a d4 to see how many rounds until he can use breath weapon again.
Oh, right. 3 rounds.
3 rounds. Okay.
So, hearing the commotion, Zendros will turn back around and come back up this way. That orc is just in range. So the one near Glinthatook, I am going to use Soul Siphon on.
Oh boy. So it must make a Fortitude save.
Indeed.
The DC. What is the DC for that?
16.
15. Okay, it made a 24.
Oh. Yeah.
So it takes half damage.
Takes half damage. Okay.
So roll a 1d. So then roll for roll damage there, and it'll.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, hold up. Takes half damage. There we go. Okay. You guys watch as Zendros kind of comes up behind you guys, and you see the very vitality of the orc that is engaged with Glinthatook in fisticuffs, effectively. Just like begin to, in a shimmering cloud of silvery life force, kind of come off the orc down the hallway and into Zendros' hand, effectively.
And at that time, you'll see Zendros' eyes grow bloodshot, and the irises kind of turn a sickly shade of yellow.
All right. You have the temporary HP of 1, by the way.
Hee hee.
Azalin, your turn.
All right, let's see. First move is gonna stride. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I guess I'll do a second stride. Let's see, 5.
Oh god, Flork, what the fuck?
Oh no.
His latest bit of tweets is voice actors. I need someone to scream for an entire minute, like agony screaming, like you're in the pits of hell. There are no lines, only the sounds of agony I require.
Oh yeah,
I
no.
want you to know I saw that, and I've considered.
He's actually going to put out a 3-hour vinyl of just screaming. He mentioned that was going to be
That's
his
about
next.
right.
He mentioned that was going to be the next thing on his merch store is just a 3-hour vinyl of screaming.
All
Still
right,
better than
and from here I will, with my bow ready, to do a flurry of bows.
Boy.
And I'm gonna fire 1 arrow at each of the brutes.
Okay.
So 1 there, and then second one on the far one.
And I will say also, as you guys watch, as Zendros does this spell, the Soul Siphon, you guys watch as the skin on Zendros kind of just like further sallows and just becomes more drawn in, and to the point where throughout Zendros' body that you guys can see, bones begin to actually stick through the flesh itself, as Zendros' very flesh begins to like rot.
Oh, he's a spy for the skeleton army.
Back and fingers, got you. Azalin, you did your flurry of blows with your bow, and yes, that first one did hit. Was that on the
nearest one, the one in front of Glinthatook.
Okay. So, boop. As you guys are, as you shoot your bow with your flurry of blows, the second one goes wide, unfortunately. However, the one that is engaged with Glinthatook, you managed to catch him effectively square, just above the collarbone, right in the neck, and just as it falls. Okay. Finally, a larger orc comes around the corner. Oh, nope, that is not the right. There we go. His skin looking a little pockmarked from Glinthatook's earlier breath. He's just kind of. He looks definitely a little bigger than the other orcs in the cave that you've encountered so far. And as he looks at you, it just kind of sizes you up. He's going to come in with his weapon and is going to come in close for Glinthatuk, seeing the largest creature in the hallway and saying, "Ah, yes, that is the best thing for a glory." Swings at Glinthatuk with its orc neck splitter.
Oh,
I wonder what that's meant to do.
24 to hit.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Minimum damage roll for a 5 damage coming in at Glinthatuk and Mahajapit. As it swings in and let's see. Remind myself what some of these do. One moment. One moment. Gotta look in a book real quick. Quick. Da 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 ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba ba ba.
Superman.
Yeah. See, I have to also check one more thing. And with it, it's going to come in again. This time, however, at Lorenz, with its very wide, sweeping swing. It's going to attempt to come in at you, Lorenz. For a 10.
It does not hit.
Woo! You managed to jump out of the way just in time. As the large axe kind of swings in and connects straight to the cavern wall next to you, where it pulls it out. Just, and the orc that was stunned 1, which means it only gets 2 actions this round. As the stun wears off, they come in and swing at you, Lorenz.
Okay.
With its knuckle dagger. For a 17.
17 is precisely my AC.
Alright. For 8 damage.
Okay.
As it just kind of jabs it right effectively between 2 of your lower ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Causing quite a bit of pain, but not it doesn't kill you.
Right. Well, fuck. Now I'm blocked in here and I can't do the thing I needed to do.
Alright,
you
tumble
could-
through.
Well, you could also technically 5-foot step back over the dead body, couldn't you?
Yeah, the dead body is not.
Well, no, that's less the point. Forward would be the better way, but I can't do that.
You can tumble
You
through.
could tumble through.
I could, but
It's acrobatics against their reflex DC.
It's
I
a,
believe in you.
This class makes balancing shit like that hard.
Understandable.
Because ideally it would be put a weapon in my put a spell in my weapon, use the movement from slide casting, and then attack. But if I do anything else, putting a spell in my weapon ends my turn. But yeah, I guess we're gonna try a tumble through because fuck it at this point.
yes, athletics. Yeah. You succeed. You met the DC.
Sweet.
You do some slippy dippy shit and get on to the other side of the orc.
Cool. Is he flat-footed with Glinthatuk and I, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Should both be flat-footed, yeah.
Yeah, both
Oh,
are
Lord.
flat-footed.
So kind of rolling up behind him, putting his second hand on the blade and slashing at the smaller orc first.
Okay. Okay, that hits. Oh boy. You cut into him and just right between right on the right where the neck meets the shoulder, your swing just comes in and just right in as a with a shuddering gasp. The orc just kind of
So
As
it's a clavicle?
yes, that would be a clavicle. Fuck you.
Drawing the sword out of him rather than pulling through, pulling it basically out the way it came, and then turning the motion, basically taking that motion into a full circular follow through, and then aiming for the rib cage of the bigger one.
Okay. I should say that does not hit.
I figure.
However, as the orc that you cut through into the clavicle of, you cut straight to the clavicle, several inches deep. You pull your sword out. You see its eyes begin to glow red as it just looks back at you, still alive. But
Fair, that attack would have been on him then, but I still missed. So,
very much bleeding out, just blood running down its chest, and its back and just everything.
I'm gonna die.
No, it's okay. I'm about to be a distraction.
I hope. I've got 9 fucking health.
Beth, it's your turn. Pax, you're on deck.
So, doing this in one motion, but it's going to take up, I assume, 2 actions. Dropping the crossbow, stepping forward, drawing rapier. As far as I know,
Yes.
dropping's still a free action.
That is
so.
2 actions, yeah.
And he's going to do a swing and hope, and this is flanked, so I get my sneak if I don't suck up this roll.
Yep.
I'm going to hero point that if that doesn't hit,
that
real
hits.
talk.
That hits.
Okay.
Actually, with the flanking, that does hit.
I do not have a sneak attack set up, so I'm just going to roll damage, then manually roll a d6.
No, that's fair. God, it is so hard to see. You watch as, with your rapier.
Oh, I didn't realize those were pips. Maybe I'll fix that
No, you're good.
while we're talking.
You're good. I think you can even make the pips white, actually, on the dice.
Is there a spot where I can actually change our dice? Like
Yes. If you go to your options, I believe it is
Player settings, I think.
Yeah, player settings. Or configure settings, maybe? I believe, actually, yeah, configure settings. If you go to module settings, or no.
Dice.
There you go.
My dice settings. Okay.
You watch Fef as you stab into this thing's heart. And, Lawrence, you see the tip of the rapier appear on the other side of the orc as it just... And its eyes just begin to glow even brighter. As it stares down at you. With burning hatred in its heart. And eyes. Pax, it's your turn.
I've changed my pips to white now.
Fair. So yeah, I've been forgetting, by the way, that all orcs, have a trait called ferocity.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait, no. I apologize.
That just prevents them from dying once and puts them at 1 HP, doesn't it?
Up to wounded 3.
I thought it only worked once.
No. However, you are correct in that it is a reaction that had already used for Lorenz. So, I'm an idiot. The orc, Theft, whenever you stab in, as stated, except the light of an insize goes out and it just falls.
Literally not today, and then today anyways.
I'm
Yes.
going to use my reaction to cast Death's Call.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, no, unfortunately, it is just 5 feet out of range for Death's Call.
damn.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. It was worth a try.
No, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Pax, your turn.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20,
I've been
25.
absolutely forgetting ferocity of the thing, and then the one time I remember it, I fuck it up anyways in the opposite direction.
What's the ping thing again? Control?
Hold.
Hold. That's the warrior right there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Check something here real quick. Okay, so I'm going to move up to there as my second action, and I am going to use Demoralize.
Okay.
That is a intimidation check against the target's will DC.
Okay. Make an intimidation check. Ooh.
Yeah, that's not enough.
As you shout out and begin to attempt to intimidate the thing, the orc chieftain just kind of silly half-breed. You cannot intimidate me. Wog.
That's all three of mine. I couldn't get close enough to.
That's
actually
right.
hit
That's
his
right.
Turn.
Mahajapit, it is your turn. Zindros, you're on deck.
Okay. All right, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with my axe together, and I'm going to have Glinthatook go for a tail slam.
Okay. Hey, nice customized dice, by the way. That hits.
Okay. Damage.
Okay.
Okay.
The Took
And-
swinging in and just effectively yo-yoing the orc chieftain against the wall with his tail.
The same time, Maha is actually going to move in beside him.
Okay.
So that's the first action. So we each get one off of the
Yeah.
act together. So with my other two actions, I am going to raise my left hand up to the sigil, the claw mark over my right shoulder, and sort of grip and pull away as like this mist sort of coagulates into what looks like a green gemstone that I then throw beside Glinthatook, and it starts spiraling around him, casting my Shattering Gem.
Yes. Okay.
So there's this just green chunk of, almost looks like an emerald, just erratically spiraling around Glinthatook now.
Quick question: is this orc wearing armor?
Yes, it has a breastplate on.
Like a metal breastplate?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Zindros, your turn.
Sundros is going to inch his way forward and, seeing how badly Lorenz is wounded, will begin to cast Heal, specifically the 2-action version.
Hey. That's 3 plus 8.
Max health, baby!
Max health then, huh? Boop, boop. 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 There you go.
Thank you.
Cool.
So, Zindros, describe your healing energies as they scoop inside of Lorenz.
Interesting choice of verb there.
Yeah, that's a word.
So I would say as The other two orcs like are holding on to their last vestiges of life. I'm essentially siphoning that off, since they're dying anyway, into Lorenz.
Nice. So Lorenz, you kind of watch as like the orc in front of you kind of begins to perish with Fef's final hit. The silvery energy that begins to come off of it coalesces into a stream and goes right into you, and you feel immediately better.
I have to start keeping notches, I suppose.
And then you moved up. Okay, and Azalin, your turn then.
All right. This is all going to happen as like one sort of fluid motion, but the 3 actions. The first one's going to be move there, flurry of kicks on the orc warrior, and then I'm going to go stride again after the attacks, which I'll describe how that all flows together.
Okay.
So. Gonna hero point the 1.
Sure.
Guessing the 13 probably missed though.
Yes, it did.
Oops, wrong. Well, so we'll use the 16. It would have been the same to hit. I just used the wrong weapon. So 18
No, that's
on
fair.
the second.
That'll hit. Okay.
So basically, Aslan comes like running through, does a spin kick that misses on the first one, and then like the second kick twists so that she like kicks him into the wall and then springs off him to go running to go further into the cave.
Aslan gets to, I will say, Aslan, as she begins to move, the orc, having just been kicked, makes an attack of opportunity
Okay.
with its neck splitter. 19 to hit?
19 is my AC.
Will hit then.
I'm surprised somebody at this level has attack of opportunity.
Warriors, I think, get it as
Fighter template, yeah.
Yeah.
Aslan, you take 5 points of damage. You are then able to continue moving as you wish.
Yeah, it's not like Sentinel.
Yes.
You hit with it and you can keep moving.
Yeah, so you may now move to where you were going to move. So Aslan, as you do all that and then get kicked, you kick it, and as you're running past, it managed to, with its axe, just swing out and managed to hit you effectively on your way out the door, as it were. This leaves the Orc Warrior very much surrounded, alone, and very upset. It will, with its first swing, it's going to attempt to hit you, Lorenz.
Okay.
For 25.
Not a crit.
Okay. Very important. For 7 points of damage. It will then, with its second swing, swing at you, Fef.
No,
For a 14.
I'm safe.
Okay. And then, with its third swing, it will swing at you, at Glinthatuk, for a 0.
That's a crit miss.
Yep. So it swings in, and effectively keeping with the momentum from the first swing, just like keep effectively a spinning, swirling attack that doesn't do a whole lot past Lorenz. Which, Lorenz, it is your turn. Thef, you're on deck.
Okay, so as it whips around and is shown to be wearing a piece of metal across its breastplate, or as a breastplate, Lorenz just reaches down and grabs the base of his sword, hissing things in Draconic. Anyone who speaks Draconic, just knowing them as like incantations of a storm, basically. And
I know that one.
Hey.
the Unlike earlier when it was covered in electricity, the electricity from this one kind of sparks off of the blade violently and is a lot more actively creating currents and stuff like that. And as he pulls his hand off the blade, he puts it at the bottom of the pommel and goes for a double-handed swing right at this thing's back.
Okay.
Or whatever is facing me, I suppose.
Ended facing Glinthaduk, so. You hit?
Sweet. I'm going to do the spells hit real quick.
Okay.
Which this gets a +1 to hit because he is wearing metal.
Yep.
Because it's shocking grasp.
Yep. Oh!
I'm going to hero point that. That
Oh.
was way too much bullshit.
That was almost an 18 on the roll.
Almost.
Can I give Lorenz my hero point for this session?
No, unfortunately not.
That'd be 18 total.
That hits.
Okay, so
Ooh, buddy.
Oh God.
that's for shocking grasp.
Holy shit!
And that's from me. 29 damage total.
How would you like to do this?
As disrespectfully as possible, actually. It's been swinging wildly and whatnot like that, I assume. Whatever it seems to be dominantly wielding the weapon from, whichever arm it seems to be dominantly wielding the weapon from, I actually want to cut laterally across its shoulders, from that shoulder to the other shoulder, digging across the clavicles and shoulder blades, and which cuts through the spine a bit as well, of course, just because this is a fucking bastard sword. And then just as its weapon drops is when the fucking lightning explodes inside of its body.
Okay, you guys watch as Lorenz's sword begins to spark from electricity and it comes with a swing, and just the deep cut, the lightning explosion inside like a fucking bolter round out of 40k, as the orc just, and then what should have killed it. It is.
Right.
Oh wait, that's not the right. Boop. It is
Did it use its reaction to attack of opportunity at Azalin?
on its previous turn.
It did. It was the turn before, yeah.
But it just used its reaction just now, so I should be safe to move into position like I was planning to without catching something, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Theoretically, yeah.
There you go. So yeah, because it used a reaction to attack Aslan, its turn came, and then it has another reaction
Okay,
to.
that sort of thing resets on after your turn.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, yeah, it's a per round almost kind of thing.
But it's per round as per your individual perception of where the round goes. Okay.
Yes. So yeah.
That's what had me confused. I was like, but it's still, we haven't come back to the top of initiatives.
Nope. Yeah. And ferocity.
Right. Well, no, I was more just worried about how reactions work.
The orc chieftain's eyes begin glowing red, much the same as the other one did, as it just.
Lauren's just dead facing it, straight up, like no emotion, settled back into a duelist stance with two hands on the blade.
Beth, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna shimmy over to the side and take a couple of stabs.
Okay. Step action.
Wow, I need to change dice. These black and gold ones are hurting my feelings.
Yeah, that does not hit.
I didn't even see you roll it.
You know what? I'm gonna, because I'm doing a second attack, but I'm going to hero point the attack that's more likely to hit. So I'm gonna hero point that one.
Okay.
There
Hey,
you go.
that does hit.
And then I will be taking a second swing.
Roll damage for the first one first. Well, that one won't hit.
And then
Okay.
with we are flanking because the wall, I believe.
No.
Oh, they
you do
changed
not.
the rules on that.
You do not get flanking with a wall.
Had I known, I would have reconsidered, but it's too late now. So
It's okay. You still kill it.
It only gets to pull that bullshit once.
Yes, once per turn. So, Thef, how would you like to do this?
Honestly, we're just gonna keep BMing it. We're just gonna do a little scuttle to the side and a shank upwards since I'm shorter, right
That's
up into the gut.
Oh, fair. With your rapier, you just stab up into the gut, through the gut, into the chest cavity. You just kind of wiggling your rapier hilt at the stomach for a bit before you just kind of pull it back out, and the red light from the orc's eyes fade as it just crumples against the wall. And that is the end of combat.
Yee.
Well, thank you, music. You timed your stopping perfectly.
I fucking love when that happens.
Oh, I thought you did that on purpose.
I did not.
Oh,
When I
okay.
come back from bios, like right at the end of Beach Parade fading out. I love that.
So, you guys are left in the cave as silence rings out, having defeated many orcs. Many orcs, now handle it. And on that note, we will be taking a break. Our mid-session break.
Okay, so I have a favor to ask of the party before we go. Someone remind me that I want to drag the scorpion corpse back with us because I'm gonna do dabs and probably forget that I want to do that.
That's fair.
Fair.
Thank you.
To the stream. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Vander, for the subscribe with Prime. We will be back in about 5-10 minutes or so. We're going to take a quick break, get drinks, bathroom break, and just stretch out, and we'll be back with the rest of the session in 5 to 10 minutes. See you guys soon.
Cementing the hour that we're gonna lose tomorrow.
Oh yes, it is daylight savings time tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, thank God I am not on weekend shifts anymore.
Yeah. No kidding, right?
Especially with fucking like 4:30, 5 o'clock wake up times. God.
All right, I'm back-ish.
Fun
As
for
in-
my roommate who used to work weekend nights. So I mean, on the day that clocks get rolled back, that was an extra hour that they would have to work
Ew.
because one, then two, and then
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
One.
fucked though.
one. Yeah.
Actively watching the time you have to stay at work get higher.
Yeah. Now,
That's-
in theory, they will pay you for that.
Oh,
Right.
I'd burn a fucking store down if they didn't pay me after working an extra hour.
Yeah.
technically that hour doesn't exist anymore.
Technically, that fucking store don't exist, do it?
So after this, Jake, are you going to immediately use the Majima Pound, mate?
Probably. Look, I might push tonight to just finish Yakuza 7. I'm not gonna lie.
You gonna do all the optional stuff afterwards? I've heard things about some of the end game stuff. I won't say anything, but
I know about the Millennium Tower.
Wait, hold on. Don't spoil shit for me though, please.
No, absolutely not. But no,
all I've heard is it's a lot of grinding.
yeah, no, Yakuza 7, so the thing called the Millennium Tower is effectively just like a post-story dungeon, like
It's via Infinito, isn't it?
effectively. Oh yeah, it's a big old tower, and it's effectively it's optional stuff, really. Like it's not like
I was more curious if you thought you were gonna try to do it all or not.
probably not before finishing the game. In fact, I think you actually can't unlock the side dungeon until after you complete the main story, anyways. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's an even bigger Roomba.
No, I know who the in the final Millennium Tower, or the final true Millennium Tower, whatever it is. I believe like which I think is like the true final Millennium Tower. It's like so you beat Millennium Tower, then you get a harder Millennium Tower, I think, and then you get a final Millennium Tower, and then you get true final Millennium Tower. Artemis, stop trying to steal TJ's stuff.
Never stop trying to steal TJ's stuff.
Which it's like super hard, and all sorts of stuff. However, you do get, for completing the true final Millennium Tower, you get over 100 million yen.
That's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot.
And I know who the I believe the but it has to be. I know who the I know who the final boss of the true final Millennium Tower is, and I'm pretty. It's like it's non-canon stuff entire, pretty much.
The final boss of the True Millennium Tower is you have to play Dead Souls.
Oh no.
I thought the final boss would be Gary Oak, who managed to defeat it just before you got there.
Look. When your first turn begins, you gain your action and reaction. You can use 1 reaction per round. And then when your turn comes back around is when you get. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did it right.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. 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 It is currently up, but he will be back soon.
So it's agreed nobody brings up the scorpion, right?
What?
Wait, wait, I'm still here, and I had just started doing my dabs. I still remember.
Yes, no one will remind Dave of the scorpion.
What scorpion?
Yeah. Yeah. Same. All right. So yeah. So we are all back.
I had to put on my thinking pants.
You're muted.
Put on my thinking pants.
Friend of mine posted their a happy birthday Facebook post. All I can say is just like, hold on. I recognize the logo on that shirt. It's the Bad Dragon logo.
Yup. That's one of those things, though. You're not allowed to call it out, because if you do, you let everyone else know you're a fucking degenerate, too.
Spoiler, I'm an open degenerate. I absolutely called that shit out. And then I said happy birthday. No one you know. All right, so we are back after the encounter in the cave. Everyone's a little banged up, except for Zendros. He's doing good. Oh, everyone gets 180 experience from the encounter.
Hey.
So 3. No,
470.
thank you. I had the second part of that right, not the first part. Are we free to move?
Yes, you guys are free to move as you see fit on this map. Oh, yes. There is a lot of scorpion dung. And just scorpion bedding and whatnot.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the place for a secret wall.
Amongst the orcs, you guys find about grand total of about 275 gold.
Damn.
That's probably what they've been stealing from the people.
Yeah.
Amongst the corpses, you find the orc neck splitter, couple orc knuckle daggers, some short swords on the orc chieftain, that breastplate as well. But other than that, it's kind of sparse.
I've got a fair amount of free bulk. I'll take some of that.
There's
With
some There's some bedrolls up here that I never actually thought to put into the cave when I was making the map. I'm a fucking idiot.
All right. You know what? Drop the breastplate and the neck splitter on me. I'll haul those back with me.
I have one bulk open before I'm encumbered.
I have 4, so I'm good. And I think TJ probably has a lot too. If I'm not
I've got
mistaken.
4 bulk open to me. So I'll grab the short swords and neck splitters, or short swords and punch daggers.
Okay.
Let me. Oh god.
Do you want me to do it?
Nope. I'm getting it now.
By the way, Fef, did you go fuck off to investigate the spider already, or the scorpion already?
Not yet, but I'm getting ready to.
Okay, as we start doing things, I hand you that empty glass bottle we got.
Hey.
One of the orc neck splitter?
Me. I'll take that in the breastplate.
And one of the. Or the breastplate, I should say. Plate. And Lorenz, you said you wanted the short swords?
The short swords and the punch daggers, yeah.
Perfect. That puts me at just 6. I'm good. Is there anything up here in the north part of this cave?
It's a slightly comfortable looking little like.
Sleeping nook.
Yeah, a little sleeping nook,
Okay.
basically.
He's trying to talk and do inventory stuff at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see that being a little extra.
Yeah, no shit. No. So, it takes about 30 or so minutes. 10 minutes to kind of clean everything out. Fef, what are you going to be doing?
I am going to be tying some of my rope around this scorpion.
Okay. Just going to drag the whole last corpse back with you?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Just taking another look around the cave, seeing if there are any like non-valuable personal belongings around.
I mean, some like bone dice. Kind of small stuff like you find a deck of playing cards effectively. But other than that, it's just kind of a farce.
I'll pick up the dice.
Oh.
Just slip them into the belt pouch and not worry about them, basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
What time is it right now in game for us? I know we got here fairly early.
Yeah, it's mid to late
Okay.
morning.
Even with the scorpion corpse, we should be able to make it back to town before nightfall, I think.
If we were to try and just take the scorpion, like what kind of bulk would that be, or how would that work for
That
us?
is a good question. Glad you asked.
Help try to drag it. We got a pretty decent strength. And rope of my own that I could attach a lead for.
Yeah, with 2 of you doing it, I'd put it at a bulk. 2 bulk each.
Yeah, so yeah, between Fef and I, we could hustle this thing along just fine.
I mean, as Aslan could take the encumbered and basically be the same speed as everybody else and drag it by herself.
God.
An additional 2 bulk wouldn't bring me to encumbered, but yeah, that's
Two bulk actually would not bring me to encumbered either.
That's split between the 2 of them.
Each get 2 bulk.
What I was saying is even if it was 4 bulk, it would put her at encumbered, but that would make her move speed 25. which would basically make her keep up with the rest of the
Yeah,
party.
pretty much. So yeah, Aslan can straight up just put the entire scorpion corpse on her shoulders and just carry that bitch with you guys.
Just imagining like the creepiest kid's backpack ever.
God,
All of the legs around the front, and then just the scorpion on her back.
she's so strong. It's hot.
You called it the creepiest kid's backpack, and then described it, and I was like, I would have fucking loved that thing as a kid.
Well, you were the creepiest kid, so there you go.
I definitely might have been.
Just think about it, TJ. Every one of the ends of the legs would have been a matching set of buckles, so you could literally buckle it around yourself.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Tail is a water bottle.
Fuck yeah! Are you kidding me?
That actually picked up on my mic, both of my mics. Holy shit.
Weird fucked up camel pack. Let's go.
But either way, we're able to get the scorpion back.
Yeah. So we got 3 hours of travel back to town.
Yes. Is there anything you guys would like to do on your travel back?
What's natural healing again? Your level times your Constitution modifier?
Yeah, and that's when you wake up in the day.
Yeah, okay. So
Minimum of 1 before the modifier.
yeah, and I'd get 2, so that'd be putting it at 15.
It's your con mod times your level? Is what you said?
Is it times or plus?
I believe it's plus, actually. Let me take a look. Let me look up real quick. Natural.
I was actually unsure, so I'm not positive.
Yeah, 1 second. Ah, shit.
I suppose I should have mentioned it, but I didn't really think about it because I was busy like figuring out inventory stuff. Would have absolutely taken the head of the orc warrior.
Okay. Specifically for natural healing. It doesn't. All right.
Okay, hold on. I just looked it up on Archives of Nethys.
Mhm.
Resting, character rests for 8 hours, regains hit points equal to their Constitution modifier, minimum of 1, multiplied by their level.
Okay, so it is multiplied.
If they rest without any shelter or comfort, you might reduce this healing by half to a minimum of 1 HP. Because we have absolutely nothing, like no tents or bedrolls or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it would be
Okay.
half.
Alright, so it is times.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So for you, it would be, in fact, 2.
Two.
You get 1, so I feel you. 1 times 1.
Yeah. Congratulations, it's 0. What? But it's minimum 1. 0. Bitch!
Aslan takes damage every time she goes to sleep.
Oh no.
That would be hilarious. I'm not gonna. But
She has a negative con modifier.
true. So, you guys begin the 3-hour journey back to town. Nothing really happens. And eventually you are coming back into town to be the North Road, which you left out early this morning.
I think that for most of the road back, I kept Glinthatook out and around to just be ready. But once we get close to town, I'm going to poof him away.
Okay, that's fair.
Just kind of look at him. It's just, polite company and all.
Whatever. And yeah, as you guys get back to town, dragging the scorpion corpse and the head of the orc chieftain back to the sheriff's office, and just Well, I'll be. You guys managed to actually do it. I'm impressed. Yeah. Wager so. Orcs will be orcs. Kinda reaches back for us underneath his desk, pulls out a safe box effectively, and just kind of unlocks it, pulls it open, pulls out a very carefully shoved down bag of gold, and the party gets 400 gold total.
Oh, putting the 275 in front of him first. Just like, did anybody in town? Is anyone in town able to reparate this?
And kind of,
Are there any survivors of the burglaries, of the thieving and murdering, basically?
yeah, yeah, of course, of course, and he kind of takes the sack of gold that you guys retrieved from the orc camp. Just, most adventurers I know of would have just taken this silently and not said a word.
Yeah, I haven't talked about this with my party, so they're probably pretty pissed at me without looking behind him at all.
Yeah. Here's to you for having a conscience. He just kind of takes that sack and then just gives pulls out effectively 40 platinum pieces, we'll say, for ease convenience.
You kind of cut out there.
40 platinum pieces for ease of convenience to spread amongst the party. That is total, not each. Holy shit. Well, thank y'all very kindly for helping us. Let's see, by the way, if you're curious, if no one's currently doing them.
It's 6 platinum pieces, and then there'd be 2 left over.
Also, you're cutting out again, Jake.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of cutting in and out on your end.
Huh, weird.
You are
Turning away from your mic a lot when you speak.
Yeah. So yeah, it's 6 platinum pieces for all of you, plus 2 for, or plus a 1 additional one for 2 of you. And I'll let you guys debate amongst yourselves who gets those additional 2.
If there were 40 platinum pieces and there are, 6 of us?
Yeah.
That leaves
That would leave 4 extra.
Spare.
Oh.
36 with 4 to spare.
Math. Whatever, you guys do. Fuck. But no, you're right. So you guys decide who amongst you gets the extras.
Well, Aslan lives the hobo lifestyle, so she'll make her money through business management.
I just gave away 275 of the party as well with gold, so I'm not going to take them.
Yes, that was very directed at you, Jake.
Okay. Then Pax, Fef, Zendros, and Mahajapit, you guys get an additional platinum.
Okay. 1 additional platinum.
As for adventurers, sir, it's well, reputation is only one of 2 things a businessman has.
I can respect that. Well, we are in your debt, friends. We appreciate you helping clear the road north of town. For certain. That being said, well, what are y'all planning to do now?
I look at Fef and just, you want to take the well-gotten goods over to the apothecary?
That's probably a good idea, yeah.
Yeah. We'll take it off Azaleen's shoulders and huck this thing on off to the apothecary as allowed.
Okay. Just kind of carrying the scorpion corpse over to the apothecary and just like attracting quite a bit of attention from the townspeople because yeah. And As you guys roll into the apothecary's office, apothecary kind of looking at you guys, just, oh, hell. Question: why is there a scorpion in my goddamn office?
Anti-venom.
Uh,
Throwing the
More-
hands out with that one, too.
Full on jazz hands.
more your wife's specialty, we know, because I remember the barber and the physician were attached.
Yes. The barber is the husband. Yes.
No, it's Joe found a new hand sanitizer.
Oh! I didn't know I had a cut there. Thank you, hand sanitizer.
We know the actual process of making anti-venom is more your
You walked it into the alchemist's office.
I could, the first time we asked for an apothecary, we were told about the barber and the physician. So I kind of replaced the word apothecary. I replaced the word apothecary because of what we were told the first time around.
Shorthanding this shit.
Okay, so I guess then we're bringing it to the barber
No.
or the physician. Fuck you! I'm tired of this shit.
Don't know what's hard for you to understand.
No, I'm being obstinate. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
you are.
Calm down.
Don't make me Husari you, Jake.
Eh.
Taking it to the physician.
Well, thank you all of you for wow. Kind of staring at this bloody scorpion corpse in front of her. Just
To be fair, most of the blood probably dried on the way back.
3 hours.
Yeah.
3-hour tour.
There'll be obviously venom in the sack, one might assume, and I don't know if y'all can manage to get meat out of something this size.
now we can try, I suppose. She kind of well, suppose you guys you will want payment.
I actually think Fef here had some about that.
Out of game. Wait, did I? It's been a little bit since we played.
You wanted some of the venom to make anti-venom of your own.
Oh yeah, that. You know, if I could just have some of the venom when you're done extracting it.
Of course, certainly. Well, I will, in the next few days, extracting the venom and getting it into anti-venom, and when I'm done, I'll make sure to give you some. Little hobgoblin friend.
Just gonna. Okay, thank you.
Not really little though.
I mean, smaller than a human. Well, no, he's 5'6".
Yeah.
Okay, the woman's like 5'7", so you're obviously like, you know, small one. 5'11", 6 feet, you know.
Yo,
Get in line, manlet. No, I'm sorry, that was really offensive and mean.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
That's our word.
Yeah, that's our word. You can't use that word, tall person.
Stretchy, go home.
Fuck.
Fine, no more piggyback rides for any of you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, hold on.
No, that's it. You want stuff from the top shelf? It's over. Like, that's how it goes.
Oh, because I won't let you say manlet?
Yeah.
You're gonna yell at me about famine, then you're gonna yell at me about manlet. At this point, no, man, you're on your own.
Can't believe you would just drop famine in the middle of casual conversation while I'm on stream. That is our word. That is the Irish word. You can't say that.
Can't right now.
Non-Irish people out here saying famine, I swear to God.
Obnoxious fucking people.
All of us, every single one of us. It's amazing we have friends. So, you making your drop off of the scorpion corpse at the
The Scorpion.
Scorpion.
That took my brain an unfortunate amount of time to parse out.
You're welcome.
What will you guys be doing with the rest of your free evening?
I will go to the general store and attempt to just get a little bit of money for the neck splitter and the breastplate.
Okay.
I'm gonna head over there because we've got the short swords and knuckle daggers. I just wanted to help Fef not have to drag this scorpion alone first and foremost.
And actually, I'm going to let Lorenz. I don't know if it makes any difference. Does Pathfinder do bartering in terms of, not bartering, like haggling in terms of sale prices? Or is it pretty much set?
That sounds like a
there
GM
is a
thing.
feat that lets you use diplomacy for the earn income skill, which would let you basically get more money for selling things.
But we're all level 1, so I'm not. Yeah.
Right.
For the breastplate, you get 8 gold pieces.
Okay.
For the short swords, Lorenz, you get 9 silver pieces each, coming out to a grand total of 1 gold. Yes. 1 gold, 8 silver.
Did I get 8 gold total for the neck splitter and the breastplate?
No. The neck splitter gives you an additional 2 GP.
Okay, so that's 1 platinum, right? 2 and 8.
That's yeah.
No, is it 10 gold or 100 gold?
10 gold.
Okay, so that's 1 platinum.
You get 10 gold because you don't actually get a platinum coin.
Okay, yeah.
You get 10 gold pieces, but yeah, equivalent to platinum.
Yeah. Let's see. In the same way that you have 4 quarters, you don't necessarily have a dollar. That makes sense, I swear to God.
Yeah, kind of, but also not.
It is $1 worth of currency, but it is not a $1 bill.
Yeah, you don't have a paper dollar, you have 4 quarters.
Yeah.
It's equivalent to a dollar.
Check my money and make sure it's right. I'll trust you.
Yeah, sure. I was not paying it. I don't know what your gold was beforehand, so you hit the knuckle daggers? That was you,
TJ.
right? Yeah.
I got the 3 knuckle daggers, yep.
3 knuckle daggers.
Buried the heavy stuff.
You get 21 silver pieces.
Okay.
Did somebody get the rune from the sheriff?
I left while negotiations were still ongoing, not on me.
I will say yes, you got the rune.
I said that man owes us a rock.
Rock.
And he told us what it was. I just don't remember.
I think it was just straight up impact or something, wasn't it?
And I think it's a straight weapon potency rune, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
The base rune for starting the runing of a weapon.
Yep.
We need to decide who gets that.
As much as I want to be greedy, probably one of our primary physical DPS, maybe our melee person, so they can kill people who's up in front of them faster.
I have a focus spell that effectively turns my weapon level 1. The problem is it only lasts for a minute, so I'm leery on using it.
I mean, a minute is 10 rounds.
Right, and then I have to refocus afterwards and all that good shit. But that most recent combat was kind of sketch. But regardless, I can effectively turn my weapon +1 for 10 rounds naturally. So I'll be good for a little bit. I've got a bit of a buffer there in terms of needing a rune for that kind of thing.
Okay.
So if we wanna give it to either I would say either Pax or put it on Aslan's bow, because Flurry of Bows, which is officially what it's called now, a Flurry of Bows on a +1 weapon would help take away from that multiple attack penalty.
Right, but a +1 to hit on the rogues is a higher chance that their sneak attacks will hit.
Right,
Those are
exactly.
tons of damage, so I'd say the rogues should get it first.
Okay.
I was just bringing up mechanics we could shore up, basically.
Let's see. This is.
Story of a girl.
I have no idea how to edit this thing.
I have no idea how to put runes on a item in our character sheets.
Last time we did that, Jake just did it for us.
Yeah, because that's the way it's easier that way, to be honest with you.
Papa did it.
Is this it?
No, I have to like go in and edit the actual weapon itself.
Yeah, I'm on the page. I just don't know what I'm doing, so I'm not touching anything.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, there it is. Weapon runes, potency +1.
Yeah.
Remember to put it on both your regular and your sneak attack version.
Yep, how to do that.
Just hub up. Yep. It works. Okay.
Potency. Done. Okay. That should be both of them now.
Yep. So. Well, that being said, actually, yeah, I'll hand wave and say that someone in town was able to put the rune on the weapon for you.
I mean, I assume we still need to figure out horses, so if there's somebody who can do it, I'm willing to pay the fee to have them do it while we figure out travel arrangements.
Yeah, 35 gold pieces.
Okay. We'll take out.
While we're at the general store, I want to see if I can't pick up some artisans' tools, like a crafting kit, because I've got the crafter's book. I just need a actual toolkit with which to do crafting.
Okay. Okay.
There are
Damn
a lot
it.
of different crafting kits.
Yeah, I need alchemy tools too. I just realized I probably should have tried to negotiate those out of the apothecary. Too late.
You do manage to find the crafting tools, actually.
Stuff for metal etching, basically.
Right.
Metal and stone etching. Out of character for a moment. The whole plan is to eventually be able to produce and install runes myself for the party. So having a etching kit so that I can take runes off of stones and put them onto weapons, or at least be able to engrave runes of my own so we can store them for later and stuff like that. Or whatever crafter's kit, because it only the problem with this kind of thing is it really only ever describes it as artisan tools. It never describes a specific crafting
Right.
kit.
From there, you say what kind of artisan tools. It's like blacksmith tools, leatherworking
Right.
tools.
Well,
So
that's what I'm saying. With the runework stuff, it never really specifies anything. With the runework stuff, it only ever quite gets to the level of artisan's tools.
right.
Magical crafting.
Right. I'm getting the toolkit ready. I've got the crafter's book ready. I'm spinning up the Gatling gun to be able to take this stuff later on, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, another note for myself, really, which I am looking for the simple version of alchemist tools while we're in town. I want to buy a cart for myself or a covered buggy, I should say, at some point for myself, and build an alchemist lab into it.
TJ, I believe what you're looking for is a basic crafter's book.
I have the crafting book. I don't have the toolkit necessary to
That's
do
right.
things with it. And so I was like, just some stoneworking or metalworking tools would probably be fine.
No, there are no tools required.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind then. Well, I guess then I'll just pick up some stoneworking tools anyway, or metalworking. Yeah, stoneworking tools.
No, because tools don't exist. I have to make you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Real quick though, will I be able to maybe get a simple set of alchemist tools out of the apothecary?
Roll me a.
Oh, like I'm willing to pay real quick. Just I
No, I
need to
know.
know if I can add it to my.
That shit's hard. That shit's hard to come by though. Out in these
Gotcha.
fucking parts. So, give me a diplomacy check.
Yeah.
Oof.
Wow.
The lady, the alchemist, the pharmacist, is not quite willing to she's not quite willing to part with her tools and formulae and whatnot that she is.
But she doesn't have the stock.
They're hers. Fuck
Yeah,
off, effectively, but in a polite way.
Well, yeah. Again, because the difference between the lab and the tools is a mobile collection of vials and chemicals to be used for simple alchemical tasks.
Yeah, alchemy
So it's
is
one of
really the
those, like,
only thing
hey,
that
do you
requires
have-
special tools.
Yeah, it was just one of those like, hey, do you got any like spare shit I can buy off of you right now?
No.
Damn.
Damn, she gave him the bless your heart.
Oh,
I'm just dejected, leaving, like sad Hulk walking out of town.
She's shoulder punched.
Bless your heart is just the classic polite way to say fuck off.
Oh, bless your heart. No.
I'll slap somebody for that shit. I swear to God.
soul.
Y'all know I'm right.
Look, nobody's arguing.
So we do need to figure out where we're going and how still, right?
Yes.
I know I wanted to talk about potentially a rate on horses to try to cross this desert, because we did get to talk to I'm now having a hard time like just not referring to this town by like Western stereotypes, but I'm gonna do it. We talked to Mayor Sheriff, um, who said that their horses are actually capable of traversing the desert. They eat grass sparsely and store fat well and all that shit. We call that a Mariff. Well, perfect. So the Mariff did tell us that the horses are indeed capable of taking us across the desert if we were to acquire them, but we were both broke and wanted to see if building up a bit of a reputation within town would help take the price off of some horses. So seeing about securing some horses, and then the person who owns the horses reasonably runs into people who are most well traveled, if not here, then at the saloon, to see about best directions towards our ultimate goal. But that's just my opinion. That's just a theory, just a dead joke.
Wow.
I called it a dead joke at least.
You did. Proud of you for it. But also,
I'm literally gonna get the book. This is a western town. I can talk to. We're going to a saloon trying to buy horses. Jake's gonna throw the book at me. Holy shit!
Look, at least, and I say this from experience, at least it is not the complete unabridged works of Shakespeare. That shit hurts.
I'm not surprised you've had that thrown at you in your lifetime.
Right in my chest by you've heard of Mike Runix. Yeah, he was the one who hit me with it.
Oof. I will say you don't need to go to the tavern. There is actually a horse corral and stable in town.
Well, yeah, no. Going to the tavern would more have been to get directions themselves.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Again, just trying to find where more of the well-traveled people would be, because this is a small town. Not a whole lot of people leave it.
Yep.
So, still securing horses and stuff like that. But if I/we, whoever wants to come with me is free to, getting information there or attempting to get information there about what would be the best directions, potentially on a map, would be rad. About how to get where we're ultimately trying to go.
Okay. Map would be at the general store, assuming they have one. And yeah, you head to the tavern and you are given directions to a local stable. You kind of saw it on your way into town.
I meant like our greater overarching goal, like because
Getting to Alhax, yes.
Yeah, that's.
I'm aware. I'm saying there are horses in Talaha. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, going to get the horses, and then I'm going to ask the horse guy about how to get to Alhax. Basically, is what I was trying to say.
Got you.
So I remember from one of the sessions, north is Timsdale.
Yes.
Somewhere to the north, and then east from Timsdale and Krogscraig or something like that.
Yeah, Timsdale is to the north of Talaha, and then there are bigger cities to the east and west.
Yeah, and whatever the city was to the east, I have no idea how it was spelled. I've got a lot of G's on my notebook here, and I'm pretty sure that's not right.
Not right. Yeah, because the east from Timsdale is our best route, or is en route to Alhax. So that would be the basically, if we're going to be bouncing city to city, that would be our next stop.
I fucking amazed that everyone remembers the name Tim. By the way,
I wrote it down.
Where else am I going to meet Dimmy Durner?
I'm so mad.
Wow.
Or Tug Timatome.
Tug Timatome.
Didn't matter, actually. Holy shit. That's amazing.
That almost sounds like a porn name.
Tug Timatome?
Tug Timatome. Very nearly a porn name.
Some kind of naughty librarian.
I think it's literally just live action porn Doug Dimmadome. And I think that's what really fucks with me the most.
Going to the stable.
I think I still have a fair amount of money compared to other people, so I'll go.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm gonna let Lorenz do all the talking because I think he's got more charisma by a lot than I do.
I've got a +0 to my charisma.
Oh, never mind. We're both. Oh boy.
You're both trash, yes.
Yeah.
You have society trained though, at least.
I'll come along.
Okay.
Haggle, what's that? A witch in a swamp?
No, that's Fef's grandmother.
Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, TJ said something that I can't repeat. TJ said something that I can't repeat on stream, but that applies to Dave. Real Dave, not character.
I may have died.
Yeah, I don't have any social stuff, but I have society, which is a intelligence stat rather than a charisma stat.
Say I have +2 to society, 0 diplomacy. So if you guys want the inept hobgoblin to go shout at somebody about horses, I'll do it.
I do also have diplomacy trained, but I have no modifier for it outside of the trained one.
I have a +7.
You
Beautiful.
sure are, by the way, a ragtag band of fucking murder hobos that are not socialized properly.
Well, I mean, Sundros is trained in a lot of that stuff, but I don't think people would like to see skeleton bones sticking out of skin.
Yeah, Zindros is still under
you
the
know,
effects of the
he's
minor
still-
curse.
He's still gross.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna check on Zendros.
All right, horse stables. Mahajapit and Pax, you two. I'm sorry. Mahajapit and Feth, you two are heading to the stables after Lorenz directs you in where to go. You make your way across town, and it's not hard to find. It's a fairly large stable-like area.
Gee, I wonder what that is.
You see horses. Shut.
Do we find the stable at the large stable-like area?
Yes, you do.
I said very quietly that it's a deli.
I'm just
I mean,
curious.
if you're hungry enough.
I know somebody who ate raw horse once. They said it was not spectacular.
Raw? What?
Yeah, that's my question.
One of my friends that lives in Japan. It was part of like a.
All right, nope. You don't even have to explain
she's
anything
an
else.
English teacher over there.
You know what?
Yeah, Chino. Who is taking a break from Twitter right now, and I'm very sad about it.
Look, all you have to say is if they were in Japan, it's like, all right, cool, they'll try anything. Fuck it. They're almost as bad as China.
Well, the worst part was it was like an actual like proper event too. So as disgusting as it was, she had to make sure nobody saw her like choking on it.
Oh no, because otherwise it would be rude.
So she did manage with grace to excuse herself to go spit it out in the fucking bathroom, but she's also been living over there for a few years, so she knows how to get out of that shit now.
Look, I'm not even gonna make a joke. I'm just gonna say choking on horse meat.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't even realize that was set up, but fuck.
Typical Americans. No, as you guys approach to
horse meat. I mean, what?
The stable, you come across what you can only imagine to be a stable hand. Kind of hard to tell. He's missing roughly 75% of his teeth. He's missing half of his nose. He's missing a fourth of an ear. He's missing a leg at the knee. And one of his arms is gone at the shoulder. Oh! Howdy! How can I help you?
We need horse.
Oh, we got plenty of those!
Just gonna look for help here.
Is there someone we might be able to talk to try and secure ourselves a few?
Oh, you want to buy some horses, huh?
That we do.
I'm just gonna be
Maha is
furiously dabbing.
Maha is completely just nonchalant. Like, he's playing this off completely unfazed.
Mm-hmm.
Just carrying on as if there's nothing odd about the speech. Just, yeah, is there anyone we can talk to try and set this up?
I could probably help if you want.
Pauses a moment, waits to respond.
We need sand horses.
Sand horses. Oh, we got plenty of those because of all the sand that's around here. You know, because it's a sandy place. Ah.
That it is, my friend. That it is. So, how many horses might you be able to spare?
Oh, gosh, I'm glad you asked. It just kind of goes off into a fucking just staring.
Wait, how many horses do we even need?
Do we want everyone riding a horse, or do we?
We could probably compact it. 2 to a horse, depending on if the horses are physically able.
Do we need a wagon for the water so they don't die?
I'm not a good judge of horse.
Okay, these are. We can carry like larger water sacks basically for them. It can be part of.
We got like, we got 12 horses on total stock. Help, I have brainworms.
Oh, God.
Brainworks make for a fucking hilarious horse tender, so like I'm super down.
See if that's gonna look at the
I'm just a
horses
little
like he
broken right
knows what he's doing, but he doesn't.
What'd you say?
I said Fef's gonna look at the horses like he knows what he's doing, but he doesn't.
Give me
Oh, I'm gonna get kicked.
a deception check.
I'll roll a 1. Give me a 1.
Hey, you seem like you know what you're doing. The horses, it's a fairly open corral, I should say, before I go back into more retardation. It's a fairly open corral. I'd say roughly, like 300 by 300 feet in a circle, give or take. And very open floor plan, as it were. And none of the horses look like they're malnourished. All of them look to be fairly healthy and fairly well taken care of.
I think we should get 3 horses.
How many horses do you want?
We want year 3 best horses.
3?
Yes. Of the best ones.
Best ones. Okay.
Just give a thumbs up.
Let me do some math here. And that goes on for a while.
God. Maha, meanwhile, is just very patient with all of this.
Mm-hmm. For 3, that'll be 25 gold.
You know what? I'm gonna pull out, and this is because I'm a goblin, so I don't care. I'm pulling out 3 platinum and giving it to him.
As he just kind of holds the platinum in his hands.
No change.
What? This is
why
more.
My characters are always broke, by the way.
This is more than I asked for.
Consider it a tip for good service.
That got TJ. That got TJ really hard. Holy shit! He is full on hands in his face in his hands.
I'm just waiting for the laughing to come through his mic.
Oh.
I heard it on yours.
Are you?
Nope.
Cool. How many many do you want, little man? As he looks down at you, Mahajapit.
Well, you see, our group is traveling together. 3 horses will suffice for all of us.
Oh, small group.
But you have been most helpful, sir.
Ah.
Thank you for the service.
You're welcome. Come on back anytime.
just
That fucking Pee Wee Herman shit-eating grin of I nailed it, right?
Hobbles his ass over to the corral. Inside the corral, gets inside, and sure enough, using his one arm, hobbles on back with 3 well-maintained horses.
Just gets kicked in the at the moment he enters the corral, basically.
no, please no.
And I'll even throw in some horse tack because you paid extra.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for the extra money.
Buying horses from Polly Shore is a weird time.
Well, good night, everybody.
This isn't Biodome, you fucking...
Holy shit! Holy shit! I'm gonna fucking die. There are no rails left. They're gone. They're rails. What are they? Never heard of her.
David Lynch Twin Peaks character-esque bullshit. Ooh. Thank you, that's a big compliment. Okay. Oh, well that happened. Oh. Lorenz, I believe you were wanting to go try to acquire a map from the general store.
And then check on Zendros.
Right. So, walk into the general store, and as you enter the general store, the dwarf who's behind the gun. Ah! No.
No.
The cave was full of. You all lost the fight against the scorpion. This is just the fever dream from the poison as you slowly die. Everyone in the world just. Ah!
Reggie,
I think that would be preferable at this point.
is that rhinoceros around?
As you walk into the general store, the dwarf behind the counter. Ah, hey there. Welcome back.
Forgot one thing.
Yeah.
You need a map. Or something like it, if you've got one.
What kind of map you want?
Well, seeing as we'll be traveling through Timsdale and other locales, something semi-local.
Okay.
At least. But
Oh no.
something that might reach all the way to Alhax at least would be helpful too.
I don't have a map that big, but we'll have a map of the surrounding towns.
Sure.
Counter. Boom. Pulls out a map. 15 gold.
Done and done.
All right. And go. Now have.
I'm actually gonna break 2 silver and then have him like give me change, basically, or not 2 silver, 2 platinum.
Now I should warn you. The This map is not a complete map of Gograit. It's the western and central parts. This map, unfortunately, does not include the eastern part of Gograit.
I see. Well, assumedly, we might be able to pick something up in parts along the way. We might, might even be able to draw something up, to be totally honest, to add to this information, though. Appreciate it.
I believe in you.
How big an area is Gograit?
I mean, it's one of the largest regions in the northern part of the continent.
So we might be able to find a bit more of a complete map there.
Oh, in the city?
Yeah.
Probably. That's the capital, after all.
Oh, good to know.
Thus the shared name.
Ah, I see. Well, this serves the purpose for now. Much appreciated, sir.
Not a problem. Y'all, thank y'all for taking care of the orc problem.
That was everybody's problem. And roll the map back up. Give him a polite nod. And fuck off on back throughout the day.
All right. Kind of nods and all right, and gives you a wave as you head on out. And is there anything else you guys would like to do in Talaha?
Still want to check on Sendros.
Oh yes, Zendros, where would you be through all this?
I would have went back probably to the tavern to rest for a little bit to like get out of sight.
Okay.
Essentially.
Lorenz, you find him there.
Up in a room, or you just trying to dark corner it?
Dark corner.
Fair. So I'll come. I'll act normal, sidle up to the, walk up to the bar, grab a drink of something cold, frankly. Cold as it can get, anyway. Preferably non-alcoholic, and then just walk over to Zendros's table and sit down and just right across from him, especially so my back is to the room. I'm facing into the corner that he'd be sitting in, basically. So that, yeah, or more, I guess I should say, wherever he's sitting, I want to sit directly across from to try to obscure him from the room better.
Makes sense to me.
And then just, so you're not stupid. I'm stupid occasionally, and we're not going to pretend like you didn't heal me the way you did, and it didn't affect you the way it has. All I'm going to ask is, may I see your hands?
Sundras kind of dismissively, if you wish.
Okay. I would like to use my lore skill.
Okay.
Curse lore.
Okay.
I just want to see if I can divine the nature of what's happening to him.
Okay. Hmm. Time for whispers.
Yeah, Lauren's just kind of staring at those hands for a minute and gives a soft whistle. I thought I was touched, but that's something.
Indeed. Wish I could tell where or whom I've been touched by, but alas.
Stop it. I heard Dave giggle. Sorry. Harry.
Yes. Get your mind out of the gutter.
It's powerful stuff that's terrifying, frankly.
Yes, kind of the reason I'm here away from the public eye. I don't think they'd be too keen on witnessing any of this. You just hear the bones in his hand as he retracts it back, kind of like creak and like crack a little bit.
Right. Oh, I understand. I really do. I don't know much of anything that could help in your case, but you might be a little comforted to know that curses are a bit of a field of study of mine. So, if ever you have some information you need help parsing out, or if I happen to run into anything on my own journey, as on my own part of our journey, as it were, little note sharing never hurts.
Oh, trust me, I have plenty of those. And he like kind of opens up his bag, and you see a few books in there, and kind of opens one of them up a little bit. Just a bunch of hand drawn notes and just
Yep.
yeah.
Lawrence picks the book that he uses as his spell book up off of his belt and actually shows you something fairly similar, actually, but obviously less to do with undeath and decidedly more of that more things written in the infernal language, mixed with draconic in certain parts, like where it looks like the infernal is being used as more of like a scrivener's hand, where it's these notes are being recorded word for word. The draconic is what's being used as personal annotations and stuff like that. Ideas of sigils, symbols, glyphs, and formulae that might help or interact with certain infernal curse magics in certain ways.
Okay.
So again, when if you run into any information and need some help, or just need to talk, I've never exactly been a very good listening ear, but at least here I can relate. So,
Oh, trust me. One of my flaws is not quite being able to really listen well to others either. I've had my nose in these books ever since I've been changed, really. It's really my only purpose, my only driving goal right now, to figure out what exactly this is.
I I flip through some of my notes and actually show him a particularly a symbol that is fairly large on its page, but within the edges of the page and so on are smaller altered versions of it. And just this symbol seems to have something of an effect. Not on curses itself, but it helps. So know that what you seek is not in vain, at the very least.
At least I can find some small comfort in that.
Small comforts are usually all I deal in.
That and fuck off huge damage.
And at that point, I put the book back, fucking buckle it back up, put it back on my belt, lean back, and just continue enjoying my glass of jouse, basically, and wait for the party to return.
Okay. And yeah, eventually, Fef and Mahajapit do return with their horses. Pax and Azalin, what are you two doing through all this stuff? What have you two been up to?
Yeah. There's not really much for Aslan to do in this little town.
Okay.
So I guess she might see if she can find the drunk she threw out the other night and see what he's doing.
Okay. Give me, if you would. Gosh. Perception check. Find him. Okay. You managed to find him fairly easily. Specifically in the tavern at the bar. It's very easy to track him down because he's not really moving. Aside from, shallow breathing, but passed out at the tavern's bar, effectively.
See, he has still not learned his lesson.
Everyone around's kind of giving him space. Not really doing much. Just used to seeing him like this, effectively.
Just look to the bartender. Do you wish him removed, or?
He ain't hurting nobody, and at least when he's here, he's not out in the street getting mugged or trampled or stabbed or shot or any other combination of terribleness. Hey, you can leave him there.
Very well.
Appreciate the looking out, though.
Yeah. It is not for his or your well-being. He is a wastrel on society.
Sure. Whatever you say, madam.
Well, he will suffer for his own fate soon enough.
Yeah, you drink alcohol as fast and hard as he does, you're not gonna be lasting very long. My accent has gotten stronger in the last 30 seconds. That's impressive.
Aslan, go on her way then. She doesn't really have anything to do in this town.
Okay. Okay. Just kind of eventually finding Lorenz and Zindros as they just kind of casually hang out.
Casual necromancy. Got it.
Pax, what are you up to?
So I'm gonna do a roll.
Okay.
And then depending on what that is, it's gonna change what I've done.
Okay. Okay.
I followed Zendros into the tavern. I've been sitting quietly in the corner without anybody noticing me, just having a drink the
Okay.
entire time.
Okay. Keeping an eye on Zendros just in a quiet way. Okay. Hey, Lorenz, give me a perception check. Give me a perception check. Okay. You don't notice Pax in the corner nearby.
Cute.
So Pax, you overhear pretty much everything that Lorenz and Zendros spoke about. And aside from that, eventually, Mahajapit and Beth come on by. Back to the tavern, I should say. And they walk in, and they go, hey, and they walk in, and you guys see your party kind of gathering around the table.
I'm just gonna wave. We got horses.
Oh, good. Reasonably priced.
Yes.
Look at Mahajapit when I asked that question.
I asked for
despite-
sure. Answering with complete confidence, despite not at all knowing market price for a horse.
Would I know what a decent market price for the horse is? I think.
No.
You sent the worst people on this job.
What did you get the horses for?
I gave the guy like 3 platinum. He only wanted 25 gold, but you know.
I have lived in a city. Do I know the market value of a horse?
Yes. Yeah, actually, considering. 25 would be a little bit higher than standard.
But we are out in the middle of the boonies, and these are desert crossing horses. So, like,
Yeah, standard for 3 horses that you're familiar with would be 23 gold.
that's not bad at all. Then, yeah, we'll take it. That's fine.
Ones he provided us with seem to be pretty well kept and fit for it, so I think we should be able to make a good crossing, so long as we, keep care of them ourselves.
Does anybody know how to horse? I don't.
At this point, Maha just slowly turns to him. I'm sorry, say that again.
Do you know how to horse?
So, Feth rides on the back of someone's horse, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I love it.
I've killed God.
As everyone starts to come back, then Lawrence also rolls the map he purchased out on the table so that everyone can see it.
Yes, and if everyone would like to, you can now open your journal part of your thingamabob up in the upper right, and you now have the map. You can now see the map that Lorenz has purchased.
Oh?
Oh, try now.
It's open in my screen, but I don't have it in my journal.
Yeah, there's no entry for it.
Just pin it in the Discord channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That's where our other map is anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been open in one of the tabs on my Chrome browser for a really long time now.
That's fair.
I've
That
been
way the
referring
stream
to
can
it.
see.
So does your computer just never turn off?
There's an off button?
Oh, that poor thing.
Oh. Here's the map.
So yeah, that gets rolled out on the table.
Yes.
My computer gets turned off when Windows updates force it.
Upstate.
Upstates.
I have several feelings about every word you just said to me. But we're trying to play a game, so I'm not going to share them yet.
All my Windows update notifications are red.
Oh Why do you do this to hurt me? What did I do to you?
God damn it. So, unfortunately, as y'all can see, this does not show us much of what is north and east of Gugrate, but it will get us there at the very least. And I have a good word that Gugrate, being the capital of the area, should be able to provide us with a more complete map.
Didn't the little kobold say that we could maybe get an airship there too?
I believe so.
Sounds as if we have our destinations then.
And a more concrete way of knowing how to get there.
All right. Are you guys gonna spend another night in Talaha, or are you going to?
What time is it now?
I'd say it's late
After our
afternoon.
shenanigans.
It's getting close to dark.
We should probably spend another night. A lot of us are still. A couple of us are still roughed up, I think.
And
Yeah, I'm still at 8 of 20.
Yeah.
10 of 17.
All right.
I have my stomach.
That's fair. If you guys would like, okay. So you guys are gonna spend another night. 3 silver from each of you for the night, for the rooms, effectively, and that'll pool together effectively to buy your rooms. Everyone recovers your natural healing amount.
Basically just Archon mod currently, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 1 if it's below that. If it's below 1.
Go back up to 10.
And as you guys begin to get up in the morning, prepare yourselves, have your breakfast, make your preparations, getting on your newly acquired horses, begin to head along the north path out of town. That is where we'll call it for the evening.
Sundross also gets his minor curse removed, so he doesn't
Yes.
smell like death anymore, or
Yes.
bones sticking out of his skin.
Zandros gets a room to himself because no one wanted to sleep in the room with a dude who smells like a literal corpse.
Well, Aslan wouldn't mind.
That's fair. As someone who has smelled a literal corpse, trust me, it's not pleasant. Now, at the end of the session, I bequeath to all of you 1,000 experience.
That's a lot.
Oh, dicks. Now I extra need that story reason I was talking about because I was intending on taking level 2 as monk.
So we're literally just level 2 now.
Yes, level 2, same
Same
experience.
experience. Okay.
470 experience in level 2.
Oh boy. I was not prepared for this. I did not have my character build emulator thing open.
Oh, with that being, well, you know, hey, level 1 is rough for Pathfinder 2nd edition. That being said, all the stream here. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream. If you guys would like to, feel free to plug your own streams in the stream chat. The VOD for this will be going up on my YouTube channel tomorrow at some point. And
This will be archived for.
Oh yes, so far every episode has been archived.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's on a playlist on my YouTube channel.
Should I get another first level spell? Or
I
I can
just
prepare.
realized I don't have you fucking drop a link to your YouTube somewhere. I somehow don't have you subscribed on YouTube.
That's fair. It's not big.
I mean, neither am I, but I still put shit up there.
It's fair.
Actually, level 2 is not a very big level. You get a skill feat and a class feat, pretty much.
Because we're doing free archetype stuff, I think this is when we can start in on that stuff too.
Yes.
Goody, because that's
we're
what
doing
I'm
for-
doing.
Oh crap! I didn't even think of what
I will
archetype I
have-
wanted to do for the low level ones. I only thought of later.
I will have
Here,
to
though.
put some thought into that, actually.
I'll probably go with the archer archetype, but I'll take a look at that as well. But yeah, I have Forager now.
Hey,
Nice.
forge your best feat.
And then Stunning Fist. If I use Flurry of Blows on the same target for both attacks, and at least one of them does damage, they have to make a save to resist stun.
Hell yeah.
And I can do that with arrows.
Cantrip expansion, so I can prepare an additional 2 cantrips a day.
Ooh. Nice.
I don't remember what I get because it's been too long.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank everyone for hanging out with. I personally will be actually streaming more Yakuza 7 after this stream goes offline and we all say our good nights. So if you want, stick around for a while. I'll be back with more Yakuza 7. But until then, I'll see everyone tomorrow for the Metro City Boys podcast, and beyond that for more general gameplay bullshit. Y'all soon.